Shalom, shalom. Scoot up a little bit. Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashum, Yahweh, Bashum, Rakah Kadai, Stobans to apostles, elders, a great millstone, much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Tabernacle of David, hopeful elect, and the speckled bird scattered abroad as well. I want to say shalom. So, I was just meditating on the scriptures, just looking up some scriptures about wisdom, and man, it's so many scriptures out there. It's immense. It's immense. And the wisdom that we have is far greater than the wisdom that's in this world, because they have no idea, no understanding of what's coming to pass. Here it is. We're in 2020. The Lord is really, really showing you his power, man. He's really showing you that he's shaking up some things down here, man. He's really moving. But you got people out there screaming, go out there and vote. Let my voice be heard. Not knowing the Most High rules things, man. He's bringing down this kingdom. It's almost like you forgot that this kingdom was built off of rape, robbery, and murder. Off of live deliciously, got rich off of the back of your forefathers, man. It's like our people just forgot about that, man. And so they just in that Babylonian spirit, drunk off the Babylonian ways, and just wanna hold hands with everybody. And that's just not how the world works, man. Esau would give you the illusion that he wants to hold hands with everybody, but hey, he wants to be on top. And I give you a future prophecy. I love saying this, man. When you have rulership, you're not gonna share your rulership, man. Your rulership is only gonna be with you and your people, not with anybody else. You see? But our people just gonna have to learn the hard way. The prophets been out there in season, not a season, giving this word, giving you this true water to be sipping on. So once again, we have the true wisdom, but our wisdom's despised. And guess what? So what? We're only searching for the elect. Only the elect is gonna get this. Everybody else, hey, they just gonna have to learn the hard way. And what we have been saying, starting with the apostles and the elders and the brothers on down, and what they've been saying, man, is going to come to pass. And we just coming out the Bible, man. Because you have those dudes out there, they get their little setup, and they got all their books. As simple as Negroes would look at that, it's like, oh man, that dude's wise. That dude's wise. No, man. All we need is his word, man. All we need is his word, man. So let's get to some of these scriptures, man. And once again, this is the true wisdom that you should be seeking out of. All right, true wisdom, not anywhere else. Because anywhere else, if it's not in this truth, they're gonna lead you astray. They're gonna lead you into the wrong direction. So once again, the Lord is showing you in Babylon the Great, which is America. It's also spiritually Egypt, spiritually Nineveh. That this place is through, man. This place is through. I'm gonna get it in my phone. Give me 1 second. This place is through, and only the people out there that love their lives. You see, the hopeful elect is going to hate their lives unto death, right? Everybody else is trying to make it here in Babylon the Great, man. Now once again, it's the other side to that. There's nothing wrong with money, but when you love it and you put it above this truth, you're going off, right? Because as the scripture says, riches profit not in the day of wrath. I believe that's Proverbs 11:4. So this is Ecclesiastes 12:12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished, of making many books, there is no end, and much study is the weariness of the flesh. So you have these simple as Negroes, so-called in the conscious community, or even in Israel, man. They have all these books stacked up while they preaching, and dudes will look at them as if they're so wise, man. And it's not wrong with having other sources, but our main source is going to be this Bible. Main source is going to be this Bible. May have a Zondervan Bible dictionary, may have some other books here and there to back up your claim, but our main book that we're going to use is this Bible, because this thing is deep, man. This thing is deep. You can study this thing for years, and still be getting meat out of it, you know. Still be getting meat out of it. It's this word. You see, this word is not like any other book, you know, because you read another book and you pretty much just get the gist of it. You know, you're able to write your summary on it, little book report on it. This Bible, man, this Bible, man, this word right here, man, it got so much meat in it. You can be writing on it for days, man. Oh, this prophecy here, this prophecy there. Oh, what happened in the ancient times, man? What's gonna happen in this time, man? What happened with our forefathers over here? You know, all the brothers was doing spiritual power. You know, it's so much meat in this thing, man. So those dudes out there that just think they so wise because they read all these books. You can read all those books, but you have no understanding of this Bible, man. You know, you have no understanding to see. The Lord has not opened your eyes to see that this place is through. You through, man. All right. I might as well give verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. That's what you're supposed to be doing, man. But guess what? These people don't have wisdom, so they don't fear the Lord. You know, there's a lack of truly fearing the Lord out here, man. And these people just gotta learn the hard way, man. The Lord is showing you that this place is through. We can get this at the top at Ecclesiastes 12. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Because these days are coming. These days are now, man. You know, you talk to some of your friends and family members that's in the world, and like, man, I can't do this anymore. Or, oh man, my favorite food, they not serving my favorite food. It's gonna be even worse, man, because that famine is gonna hit. All right, that famine is really, really gonna hit, man. People not paying attention to that. All right, while the sun or light or moon or stars be darkened, nor the clouds return after the earth. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. All right, Esau, Edom. All right, because they seeing that their kingdom is falling, but you Jakes out there, you don't have the eyes to see it. The Lord is showing you, man. You look out there, man. The place is all boarded up. People out there riding. You know, the Lord, these are prophecies that are clearly coming to pass. And it's going to get a lot worse out here, man. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves. And the grinders cease, because they are few. And those that look out the windows be darkened. And it said the grinders cease. So right now you have an influx of people that's people that's on unemployment, you know, showing you more and more this place is through. You also have in more prominent cities, billionaires or millionaires moving out of them cities. You know, but Jake ain't paying attention to that. Jake can't see that. they have no understanding, man. All right. So you just gonna have to learn the hard way, man. And the doors shall be shut up in the streets, and when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. So you ain't gonna be able to find no work out here. That's happening now. It's gonna get even worse. And then it said daughters of music brought low. So the people that's out there making music, you see the quality of music is low. You know, you turn on a radio or whatever, man, it's just a low vibration of music, man. You even see them now, you know, they out there struggling as well. You know, they're not able to go to the concerts or have their concerts set up like they used to. You know, that's where some of them will make their money, you know. Because, you know, these record business, because Jake is still in slavery, these record business taking a huge cut out of your music, out of the money that you make from your music, man. All right, so no matter how seemingly high class you are in this world, you know, Jake is cursed on all four corners, man. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, fear shall be in the way. And the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden. We've seen that, man, in other countries. Matter of fact, it was here last year. In where was it? Not San Diego, but crap, I can't think of the place. It's like Las Vegas. I believe it's Las Vegas. They had all these grasshoppers, man. The Lord is showing you, man. And then you look over there in Africa, you got the locusts eating up all the crops. All right, so keep on scoffing, keep on thinking that what we saying ain't gonna come to pass, man. You just gonna have to learn the hard way. All right. Almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden. Desire shall fail, because men go to his long home, and mourners go about the streets. And when you read Isaiah 24, there's a thirst for wine, man. You know, thirst for joy. You know, roughly paraphrasing. You know, these people are seeking for joy. These people are. I'm gonna have to get it, but they not able to have the joy that they once had in this earth, man. I'm gonna just go ahead and get it instead of butchering it. This is Isaiah 24. And for the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languish and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. So haughty, being proud, all right, thinking that you somebody, or you know, people look up to you and all that stuff. Well, guess what? It says you're gonna languish, man. You're gonna be brought down low. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, because the ordinances is broken the everlasting covenant. You ain't following the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. So ultimately, that's when that ultimate curse is a nuclear missile that the Lord has set up. You see, the Lord put it in the minds and the hearts of Esau, Edom, to create that nuclear missile. All right, and then that technology, you know, since this man's greedy and he likes money, he actually spread it to all the other countries. So now these other countries have nuclear capabilities to pretty much blow each other up, man. And that's what's going to happen in World War III. Mainly here in Babylon the Great, this whole place is going to be desolate. Everywhere else, you know, some other places going to be hit with nuclear missiles, man. It's going, you know, it said few men left. Few men left. So, you know, when you think about it, when you think about the scriptures, man, a lot of people going to be dying in some horrible horrible ways, man. Some 2/3 might be in the midst of being tortured to death, and then a freaking nuclear missile hit, and you get even more tortured by the flames of the nuclear missile, man. Sheesh. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, but our people don't take heed to it because they have no wisdom, they have no fear of the Lord. So they don't take heed to what we say, man. The new wine mourneth, in the vine languish, all the merry-hearted do sigh. So all these people is out there, living up their best life. Well, guess what? You're gonna sigh. I went into the dream vision that I had the other day about I brought it out in Isaiah 32. The women is out there living up their best lives. Well, guess what? You're gonna be in a pitiful condition very, very soon. You hopping from man to man. These dudes out here popping woman to woman, not taking care of their duties. They not out here getting built up and preaching this word. Well, guess what? You gonna be sighing and crying. You're gonna be mourning. You're gonna be in a pitiful condition, and the Lord may save you up for these nuclear missiles, man. Actually, the Lord is saving up a lot of 2/3 of Jakes for these nuclear missiles, man. See where I was at. The new wine mourneth, the vine languish, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Check this: the mirth of the terebrets cease, the noise of them that rejoice ended. All right, that goes for Esau, Edom, and our people. The joy of the harp cease. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. So that's what's gonna happen, man. You out there trying to get a little drink, and it's just gonna be bitter to you, man. It's just gonna be bitter to you. You used to drink the wine, having a good time with it, but then, you're not. Once again, it's just gonna languish, man. Not gonna be in a good condition. It's like a butterfly, moth just looked like the wind just threw it all the way over here. The Lord showing his power, man. Anyways, the city of confusion is broken down, and that's what we're seeing right before our eyes, man. The city of confusion and broken down. Confusion, Babel, Babylon, Babel. This place is full of confusion. Joe Biden, I saw the brothers posted up. He said children that are 8 years old should be able to choose if they want to be transgender. It's a city of confusion, man. You have the Pope, supposedly supposed to be the advisor of God, as they will say. The Pope pretty much endorsing same-sex marriage, right? Saying that they should be covered. This place is wicked. This place is a city of confusion, and we all know, when a kingdom upholds homosexuality, upholds being a transgender, hey, this place is gonna be brought down low. We seen it right before our very eyes, man. Esau, Edom, your witchcraft is not working anymore. They doing a whole bunch of rituals behind the scenes, trying to keep this thing afloat. But it's not gonna work, man. This thing is gonna be brought down low, as we see. This verse 10: the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. And that's happening now. And it's really gonna happen when Jacob's trouble really pop off. You're gonna be boarding up your windows, your doors, and all that, man. You ain't gonna be worried about the new car. You're gonna be worried about keeping your life in that day, man. So everybody that's joined into this world, thinking that they got something here, man, you're gonna be brought down low. All right. Let's read that again, man, because I love that. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There's a cry for wine in the streets. All the joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. Mirth of the land is gone, man. Now check this. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. So that's that nuclear missile that's really gonna hit, man, and it's gonna get crazy ugly out here, man. It's gonna get crazy ugly out here, man. But guess what? The men of the Lord out here that's sighing and crying, that's doing this work, that's standing up for righteousness, man. Hey, you gonna be a hiding place. You know, the Lord's gonna cover you. You're gonna be more precious than fine gold in these last days, man. Okay, you're gonna be more precious than fine gold in these last days. You know, the men of the Lord ain't gonna be no simps out here, man. Because women is actually gonna flock to you. They're not gonna flock to these flunkies out here. And if they do, they just gonna die with them, man. They just gonna die with them, man. So, you know, count yourself blessed that you have this word and that you can see that this place is through, man. This place is through. Anyways, let's go ahead and get some scriptures, man, about wisdom, because we have the true wisdom. We have the true wisdom here. All right. Whether people believe it or not, we have the true wisdom. Sluggy, give me 1 second. I gotta highlight this. Let's see. Go to Ecclesiastes 9, and I'm gonna start at verse 16. Love this right here. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 9 and 16. Then said, wisdom is better than strength. Because it doesn't matter how strong you are, how much you can bench press, how high you can jump. If you don't have this wisdom, it's covering out the Lord you through. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. All right? So you out here preaching righteousness, searching for the hopeful elect, preaching the downfall of this kingdom. But guess what? The people walk by, the people pass by, and they don't regard your wisdom, man. They don't take heed to it. They despise you, man. They talk down to you. But guess what? You know, when you read the word, Matthew 18 and 6, you know, you offend one of his little ones, and you're going to be destroyed. You're going to be destroyed. I'm going to read that again. Ecclesiastes 9 and 16. Then I said, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. Right? His words are not heard. But his words are heard to the hopeful elect. The elect is taking heed to the words, man. The elect is taking heed to what he's saying. You know? This is verse 17. The words of wise men are heard in quiet, more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. All right? Because these people out here, they ain't nothing but just fools out here, man. Just blabbering on, just saying whatever come across their mind, man. You know, when the wise man speak, he speaks because he has to. He speaks because he has wisdom to proceed out of his mouth. But when a fool speaks, you know, he just speaking just because, man. Just because he has something to say, just because he wants something to say. You know, what we have to speak is coming from the Bible, it's coming from these precepts, man. And once again, we're searching for the hopeful elect that's going to take heed to this word, man. You know, we not out here playing any games with you. We out here to give you this wisdom, and hopefully, Lord willing, you are the elect, and you grow and you get more and more wisdom. You know, I can look at, you know, when you first come into this truth, when I first came into this truth, you only had a little wisdom, but then that wisdom starts to grow. And, you can ask for more wisdom. Ask for more wisdom, and the Lord will give it to you. All right? So let's go ahead and get some scriptures, man. Some more. Let me go to, man, there's so many, so many about wisdom that I can get, man. That's why I said this is the book that you should be coming out of. If they're not preaching this word, and if they're not coming out of this wisdom, they ain't got it, man. They ain't got it. Let's get Proverbs. Let's see. I'm gonna get 10 and 13. Proverbs 10 and 13. In the lips of him that have understanding, wisdom is found. That's why we seen the apostles and elders, they were speaking out true wisdom, man. And you heard it, man, and that spirit told you, hey, this is the way. This is the way. I was thinking about a little character or a little meme, the Uganda Knuckles. This is the way, my brothers. Well, this is the way, my brothers. All right, this is the way. In the lips of him that have understanding, wisdom is found. But a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. So you're gonna be beaten, man. You're gonna taste the wrath of the Lord. Let's say that, man. You're gonna drink the cup of the wrath of the Lord because you're void of understanding. Because actually you have no excuse. It's like your father, man. Your father tells you to do something. You heard him, but you didn't take heed to it. So your father just sit back. I know with my father, as a young child, sometimes he'll just sit back, and he'll wait to see if you're going to do it or not. If you do it, okay, cool. If you don't, you're going to wait and see. And then you're going to beat your ass. And that's the Lord, man. You heard him. You heard the men of the Lord out there preaching. But you didn't take heed to what the men of the Lord was saying. He gave you a little time. Maybe a little more time than you should have. And then he beat you, man. So that's what's going to happen to all these people out here of Israelites that don't take heed. These heathens ain't no saving them, man. You got other Israelites camps that believe in that. We don't believe in that over here, because we know that we're gonna rule them with a rod of iron. Let's see. Let's get verse 14. Wise man lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. We lay up knowledge over here. But these fools, they speak all type of madness, man. All types of madness. Just things that just do not make sense, man. It's like you're waiting for the phone is acting stupid. That's why at times I actually hate using this phone. Give me 1 second. Might use my other one. Yep. That's why at times I hate using that one. Give me 1 second. Let's go back to Ecclesiastes 10. Give me 1 second. Ecclesiastes 14. I read Ecclesiastes 14 again. A fool, also in fullness of words. It's like you. I don't know. No, I didn't read that one. It's like you. No, it's a Proverbs, Slocky. It was Proverbs. That's why I was looking at it crazy. I'm like, hold on, that's not the scripture I wanted. Slacky, y'all, bear with me. Let me get to it. So Salakia, y'all. Proverbs 10:13, in the lips of him that have understanding, wisdom is found, but the rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. All right, so once again, apostles, elders, brothers on down, and the brothers out there that's preaching the same GMS doctrine, as we should say, GMS doctrine, the true doctrine of light, are giving you the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Everybody else, they speaking folly. All right? Everybody else, they speaking folly. I'm going to get verse 21. The lips of the righteous feed many. You see, we out here feeding the sheep. You know, what did Yahushua say to Peter? Slacky, y'all, man. What did Yahushua say unto Peter? Because we know Peter is King David. You know, he gave King David the key. He gave King David the key, and he gave Peter the key. So we know he's King David. And so, you know, at that time, you know, Peter was more occupied with, you know, I guess fishing or whatever that distracted him. And so Yahushua had to come on to him, hey man, you called to do this work. All right? And that's what the Lord has done to us, man. We may have talents, things that we can do, things that we love, but hey, you called to do this work. And what did he say to Peter? He said to Peter 3 times, hey, feed my sheep, feed my lambs, man. And that's what we're supposed to do, man. This truth goes way above and beyond any talents, any things that we're supposed to be doing on this side of the earth, man. So feed the sheep. I'm going to read that again. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for the want of wisdom. Why? Because they searching for wisdom in all the wrong places. It's like they're searching for wisdom in all the wrong places that does not satisfy them. And if they will come into this wisdom, they will be satisfied. They will understand no matter what happens, man, we good. You know, if you wholeheartedly trust in the Lord, you good. You know, you're doing the will of the Heavenly Father, you good. But they don't get there, man. Why? Because ultimately the Lord has blinded them from getting this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He does not want them to be healed. He does not want them to be converted. So they just going to be destroyed. You know, so you can't cry a tear for them. You know, some of them may be your friends or family members, but you look back at them, man, and just like, man, you dudes is wicked as hell. As we got in Ecclesiastes 9, you know, our wisdom is not taken heed to. Our wisdom is not heard. You know, our wisdom is despised. Okay, so they just got to learn the hard way. You know, but it's all good because this wisdom calms you down because you understand that you're going to have your family members back in the kingdom of heaven. You know, it may sound harsh as first, but that's just the will of the Lord, you know. He sets the father against the son against the father, the mother against the daughter against the mother. That's just the Lord's movement, man. Once again, because his wisdom is despised, but this wisdom is the greatest wisdom on earth. You know? The greatest wisdom on earth. All right? I'm going to get verse 23. I love this right here. Proverbs 10:23. It is a sport to a fool to do mischief. So they're just out here doing whatever the hell they want to do, man. Living their life the way that they want to live, man. That do with thy will, spirit, man. So that, you know, you tell them, take heed to his word, but they just want to do whatever they want to do. Okay? But a man of understanding hath wisdom. We have understanding. We have wisdom. You know, and Lord willing, he imbues us with more and more wisdom. once again, this word, man, you can chew on this roll for years, man. But when you out here preaching, you mostly have to have the gist of it, man. You know, because I know when I first came into this thing and started preaching out here, you know, I didn't have the wisdom that I have now, you know, but I got the gist of it. Salvation's only to Israel. Follow laws, statutes, and commandments. Here's some, I mean, I had a lot of precepts, but hey, your precept game start growing, and then you start calling them out more. I mean, especially when you have to be out here by yourself, man. You gotta make sure you on your A game, man. You know, it's also good when you have other brothers with you too, and other brothers will actually build you up as well. You know, you learn from scriptures. You know, that's why we also have the internet, because internet, man, I ain't got to go to the apostles and elders in New York or Chicago. You know, just take notes from them there. You know, ask questions on the comment board, and you start growing and growing more and more. All right, and then you go out there on your post and preach this word. You know, no matter if people despise it or not, because these people, they're gonna get that death by pain. Why? Because they loathe the law of the Lord. They didn't take heed to what the men of the Lord was saying. All right, let's get some more, man. Proverbs 8:1. Now this one I'm gonna act stupid. Give me 1 second. Proverbs 8:1. Does not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? You know why? Because wisdom is also described as a feminine spirit, as woman, Sophia. And this is the wisdom that you're supposed to be getting, desiring this wisdom, desiring this woman more than any other woman. All right? Because this woman is going to guide you into the right direction. You know, a woman is like a helpmate to the man. And that's what this wisdom is, a helpmate to the hopeful elect, man. And we desire this wisdom. It's very comely to those that understand it. And we just want to get in this book more. We just want to get more and more of it, man. She standeth in the top of high places, by the way in the places of the path. She crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in, at the doors. All right, that's the brothers out there that's on the highways and byways, man. You know, at the highways and byways. I'm watching apostles and elders earlier today before I went to camp. I believe it's one of their older videos, but you look at them when they was out there in New York, you know, a whole bunch of people just passing by, man. Whole bunch of people just passing by, disregarding this wisdom, man. Not taking heed to this wisdom. You know, not knowing that that's the water that you should be drinking, man. That's the clean water. You know, you got the water purifiers. Well, that was the true water purifiers, man. That's the water that you should be drinking out of. You know, and I believe that's Black Lives Matter, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. All the way, I could be wrong. It's like it, y'all. You know, it's a whole bunch of people with their cars and walking. You know, so Salakia, this is like my first time seeing it over here. You know, because me, I'll try to stay away from them because they ain't got the wisdom, man. You see, they following, you know, the word says, do not follow a multitude to do evil. You know, and that's a whole multitude of people thinking that they're in the right, going into the right direction. You see, what we preaching, man, is going through that straight and narrow path. You know, because this straight and narrow path is going to lead you to that city full of good things. You know, if you take heed to it, this straight and narrow path is going to lead you into that good city. To that good city. Following everybody else with their dirty water, you're going to be dirty with them, man. They're going to be dirty with them. Back to Proverbs 8. It shows up for me. Verse 4. It's like these bugs out here. Verse 4. Unto you, O man, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. So that's who we calling to, man. The sons of men. Men that's going to rise up and get their household in order. Men that are going to rise up and stand on their posts, man, and preach this word. Right? Because the Lord is dealing with men, you know, in the order. You know, it's Yahweh Shai, the man, the woman, and the children. You know? So you get the men, you call into the men, and he gets his household in order. He goes out there and he preaches his word. Because we understand that a woman is not supposed to usurp authority over the man. It's like bugs keep on hitting me. But Babylon the great city of confusion, what they do, they put the woman above the man. You know, you got our simps out there that's upholding a woman above them. You know, they don't want to take heed to what we got to say. You know, if it ain't coming from a woman, it ain't coming from a so-called white man, they don't want to believe it. You know, but that's okay, man. Once again, that's just the Lord's movie. All right. Oh, you simple, understand wisdom, and you fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, and I will speak excellent things, and open my lips shall be right things. That's what we're supposed to do, man. You know, you were once simple before you was in this thing, and then you became a wise man. You speaking right things, right and comely things to the ears of the hopeful elect. Love this right here. Verse 7. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is abomination to my lips. All right, because we're supposed to rightly divide the word of truth. We're not going to tell you go out here and do some wickedness, you know, like these other camps. You know, Elder Yashawamba was going into, you know, it's a couple of days ago or so, about the wickedness that was going on in Israel. Like, you should know who to follow by now. Because all these other dudes is freaking committing adultery with the same woman, passing the same woman around. They're not believing in the, they're not preaching that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. What else they doing? Some of these dudes is preaching the black-only Israelite doctrine. You know, but they supposed to be all buddies. But you watch the video, man, they going at it as if they're enemies, man. As if they hate each other, you know. Not having that true brotherly love, man, it's a bunch of wickedness, man. And that's why the Lord will set up order, man. Set up men, righteous men, to follow after. Righteous men to follow after. And Lord willing, I'm a man that is righteous that you should follow after, Lord willing. You know, I try to emulate brothers, you know, in the right spirit. Try to emulate that. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is no forward or perverse in them. And that's what we want, man. No perverse things to be spoken out of our lips, to leave out of our lips. I love this, man. They are plain to him that understandeth, and the right to them that findeth knowledge. Right? Because this wisdom is easy to us, man. You hear it, you write down the notes, write down what the apostles and elders are saying, and you study it for yourself, and you start speaking it, and other brothers start getting built up, man. Receive my instruction, not silver and knowledge, rather than choice gold, because this wisdom is better than ruby, sapphire, gold, and silver, man. Okay? As we'll read in verse 11, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. You see? This wisdom is not to be compared to anything else, because this wisdom is going to lead you into the road of salvation, right? To the road of salvation. Verse 12, I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, the prudence, man, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Right? When you have the true fear of the Lord, you're going to be vexed. You're going to be vexed in this wicked ass kingdom, man. You're going to talk to some of your family members and you're going to, I'll go out there and vote. And I'll be like, man, is this your savior? Is Joe Biden your savior? Donald Trump, because you know some of our people gonna vote for Donald Trump. Is Donald Trump your savior, man? Is he gonna lead you into is he gonna make America great again for you, man? America was never great for our people. You're a lion in a cage, man, like I was going into a couple days ago, maybe a week ago. You're a lion in a cage. The lion roars, asks to be more comfortable in his cage, asks for more food, and they give it to you. But what? You're still in that cage, man. You're still trapped in that cage while the other lions out there that's free, they're able to do whatever they want to do. They're able to have more than one lionesses, you know? While you just stuck out in the cage to look at as a circus animal, man. That's our people, man. But they don't get that. You know, this place wasn't built for you. This place wasn't built for you. Right? This place was built to oppress you, to give you the illusion that you're free, but you're not truly free. Because if you was truly free, you wouldn't have to pay for any electric bills. You wouldn't have to pay for any light bills, any bills at all, man. You have rulership. And that's what our people do not understand, man. I'm going to give verse 14. Counsel is mine and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength. We're giving you that sound wisdom. By me, kings reign and princes declare justice. And that's what we're supposed to do. That's what the men out there on the highways and byways are doing. You know? We're declaring Slakia, we decree justice, all right? Slakia, I'm going to go to Psalms 2 and 10 real quick. You know, because this is us, man. Be wise now, therefore, or you kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. You're supposed to be wise, man. Why? Because we're the future rulers. You know, rather people believe it or not. You're a king, all right? You're a king. You're a king in the making right now, but you're going to be a king in the kingdom. And you're supposed to be right now instructing wisdom, instructing our people to be wise, instructing our people to follow into the right direction, man. All right? Instructing into the right direction and let them know, hey, all hell's going to be breaking loose, man. Prepared to lose everything, man. But there's wisdom, and this wisdom's going to follow you. This wisdom is going to follow you if you in the Lord, man. Okay? Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. You know, and these people ain't doing that, man. They ain't serving the Lord with fear. The fear of the Lord was taught by the precepts of men, by them, man. So they understand what the pastors say. They understand what the black conscious community say about the Lord. They understand what we say about the Lord. The Lord is you're supposed to fear the Lord. Right now it's the Sabbath, man. Okay? So I ain't supposed to buy, sell. You know, I'm supposed to fear the Lord right now. You know, we don't go by, you know, because you also got these other Israelite camps that go Friday evening and Saturday evening. You know, the moon dictates the Sabbath now. I will say that. So right now it is Friday evening to Saturday evening. Well, next month it may be Saturday evening to Sunday evening. It may skip. It may end up being Sunday evening to Monday evening. All right? That's how we follow the Sabbath over here, you know. But yeah, right now it is Friday evening to Saturday evening. So guess what? Serving the Lord with fear, man. Because we ain't trying to make the Lord angry, man. We're supposed to follow laws, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. You know? I love this right here. Kiss the sun, and that's not actually kissing the sun. It's taking heed to the sun, man. Reverence the sun. Right? Do what the sun tells you to do. You know, I'm read this verse before I get the precept. Kiss the son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are they that put their trust in him. All right, you put your trust in the Lord, blesses you. And that's what we're doing, man, putting our trust in the Lord. So we can be blessed. You know? So we can be blessed. I'm going to get Matthew 19 and 17. All right? Matthew 19 and 17. And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is no good but one. All right? Showing you that there's a difference between the Father and the Son. You know, that's a cut to these Christians out here, man. The Father and the Son are not the same being. You know? But if thou wilt enter into light, keep the commandments. Keep the commandments. And guess what? Our people have no fear. They have no trust in the Lord. So they're going to do whatever they want to do. You know, they're not going to take heed to what the Lord is telling you, man. They're not going to take heed to what the men of the Lord is telling you. You know? And part of doing what the Lord is telling you is being out here on your post, man. Preaching this word, man. Preaching true knowledge and wisdom to our people. It's Proverbs 9 and 10. Proverbs 9 and 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And guess what? Huge. Well, 2/3 of our people don't fear the Lord. That's a huge number. And so it just goes to show you they don't have any wisdom. They don't trust in the wisdom. The supposed elders that Yahshua was going into, you know, in these other camps. With their actions, they're not showing that they truly fear the Lord, man. You know, supposedly one dude was sleeping with a tranny, man. What the hell is this, man? You popping another woman, a man's woman, you know? Oh, just because she ain't dealing with him anymore, man. It's a whole bunch of wickedness, man. Showing you that you don't wholeheartedly trust and fear the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, man. It's to what it seems in my eyes, man. You just playing games, man. The fear of the Lord. Proverbs 9 and 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the holy is understanding, not knowledge and being a black conscious, being in Kemet, not knowledge in being a Christian, man. This knowledge, man, this knowledge that we have, all right, the true and full doctrine, the full doctrine. Not just parts of it, the full doctrine. Okay? For by me the days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased if you follow the Lord. You know, one example, you know, our people that's out there that will eat pork, shrimp, and crab, and lobster. You know, that's going against the dietary law. You know, and that's why they wake up and they have high blood pressure, heart problems, allergies. You know, before I came into this truth, man, you know, I would eat that shrimp and lobster, man, like it was no tomorrow. End up getting allergic from it. You know, had me running to the toilet. You know, but the water to Yahweh Shema Shah for doing it. You know, because I was able, before I came into the truth, I was able to knock that craving off. You know? oh man, I ain't trying to eat this anymore, you know. And so our people that's not having that knowledge, they that's why your body's sick. You know, those animals, they eat a lot of pollution. They eat a lot of poo, and that's going into your body. You know, I was watching a video years ago about a dude going into how they would actually feed, give to prisoners, what was it, lobster, man. Like that was a food that you look down onto. I believe the dude's video was tag name, was YouTube name was Chronicles of Judah 144. I believe he knows the truth. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I used to watch him a lot before I came into the truth. And you know, he had a lot of wisdom. He had a lot of wisdom, but then when you hear the apostles and the elders and the brothers on down, it's giving you even more wisdom than that brother, because they coming out of the scriptures. Because that dude, he would come out of the scriptures here and there as well, and I would marvel at it. You know, this was before I came into the truth. I would marvel at it. I'm like, man, look at them scriptures that he's quoting, man. And lo and behold, here I am out here. Here I'm out here preaching his word. You know, and now I know the scriptures. So the Lord will build you up. You know, it was spectacular. Matter of fact, I had to get that. I believe that's crap. I can't think of it right now. Give me 1 second. It's escaping me right now. 49. Give me 1 second. I'm so mad that I used to bring out the scripture a lot, man. I can't think of the scripture right now. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Give me 1 second, because I gotta get that scripture, man. And I'm using my other phone, my main phone, because that one uploads my videos quicker. Because if I upload it on this phone, it's gonna take forever. Give me 1 second while I look it up real quick, because I have no internet on here. So go to the blue letter real quick. It's like you, y'all. Bear with me. I gotta look for this scripture, man. I'm so mad I can't think of what it was. Let me see. One second. Okay, I second guessed myself. It was 1 Corinthians. See? Sometimes you just can't second guess yourself. That's what happened. 1 Corinthians 4:9. For I think that power have set us forth, the apostles last, as it were appointed to death, because some brothers are going to have to die for this truth. It's already written. You know, Yahushua had to die for the truth. Brothers, you know, you're not above the master. The servant's not above the master. All right, 1 Corinthians 4:9. For I think that power has set us forth, the apostles last, as it was appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world and unto angels and to men. You know, hearing the brothers out there preaching the word like they did, you know, because you come from the Christian church, they ain't quoting those scriptures for real. They may give you 2 or 3 scriptures and that's it, man. And that's it. You know? So it was a spectacle. And so the angels, they watch you, whether you see them or not. You know, they watching you. You know? People, they watch you. People on YouTube, they watch you. You know, they see you bring out the word. You know, people that walk by, they watching you. You know, and check this: we are fools for Mashiach's sake, but ye are wise in the Mashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. We are honorable, but we are despised. We're despised. Okay, we're fools for Yahweh Shemashai's sake, but we're despised. You know, this wisdom that we have is despised. You know, because these people can't take this wisdom, man. You know, this wisdom is true life before your very eyes, man. True life, and our people don't take heed to it. It's like it, y'all. Matter of fact, let me get this. See what that was. It was Jeremiah, what I want to get. Jeremiah 35 and 15. I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them. All right, the Lord has sent his prophets out there. All right, whether you take heed to it or not. Rising up early and sending them and saying, return ye now every man from his evil way and amend your doing, and go not after other gods to serve them. Ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you, to your fathers, that ye have not inclined your ear nor hearkened unto me. All right, so once again, the Lord has sent his prophets out there, but our people close their ears. They want to serve other gods, wood and stone, instead of the one true God of Israel, or Yasharallah, Yahweh Shemashai. They don't want to serve him. So it's coming to that day, man, where the men of the Lord, man, the men of the Lord, they gonna stop fishing, and those fishers are gonna become hunters, and you're gonna know that the prophet had been among you, because all these prophecies are going to come to pass. You know, and we telling you, turn back, old black backsliding daughter. Turn back to your father, man. Turn back to the Father that's going to raise you up out of the dead, man, so you can be the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven. Matter of fact, let's get that. Jeremiah 3 and 14. Turn back, O backsliding children, saith the Lord Yahweh, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. Okay, so the ones that turn back to the Lord, they're going to be the first ones brought to it. And they won't have to be no nutsack babies. And check this, I love this right here. Verse 15, and I'll give you passes according to my heart, and they shall feed you with knowledge and understanding that will teach you how to truly fear the Lord. Once you start fearing the Lord, your mind is going to be open up to knowledge. You know? You're going to start calling on the right name of the Lord. You know, you're not gonna be like them dudes in IUIC that's calling on the Most High, blessed in Christ or whatever. You're not gonna be doing that, man. You're not gonna be like the Christians calling on Jesus. You're not gonna be like them. Or in Acts 17 and 15 on down about those other Israelites that was calling on the unnamed God. You know, you're not gonna be like that. Why? Because you're gonna have the breath of life is gonna be given to you. It's gonna be going through your nostrils, and you're gonna speak wisdom, and you're gonna hate evil. You're gonna stand up for righteousness, man. All right? And then you're gonna be raised up. You're gonna be one of the prophets of the Lord, giving and feeding your people true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right? So let's go ahead and get some more. It's Isaiah 34:16. You know, a classic. Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate, for my mouth have commanded it, and the Spirit have gathered them. So seek ye out of this book, man. You know, as I went into one of the first precepts I got was Ecclesiastes 12:12. You know, the making of many books. Dudes have all these books. And just because they think they have all these books, they think they're wise. Or dudes will look at that as if that brother is wise. You know, he doesn't have the true wisdom. You know, if he can't break down this word, he don't know anything, man. You know? He doesn't. Let's see what else I want to get. Let me get Psalms 111 and 10. Alright, love this right here. Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and good understanding have all they that do his commandments. Praise endure forever. Right? So the beginning, once again, you fear the Lord, you get wisdom. You don't fear the Lord, you're going to be beaten with many stripes. Alright? But once again, many are called, but few are chosen to get this wisdom. Many are called, but few are chosen to get this wisdom. So if you're out there listening and learning, you know, count yourself blessed that you got this wisdom. You know, and pray to the Lord that He gives you more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And He will. And He will. And He will. Keep on asking for it. Keep on doing the will of the Lord. All right. Let's see what else I want to get. Let's go to Sirach. Let's go to Sirach. Start at 6 and 19. Sirach 6 and 19. Come unto her. Matter of fact, I'm starting at verse 17. Whosoever feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. Okay, so you have, you know, that's why you're supposed to hang with the same pack of wolves, the same pack of lions. You know, you get this wisdom, y'all both get built up, and you have a true friendship. You know, because you got your friends in the world, you really can't even hang out with them like that, man, because they wicked. You know, they wicked as hell. They don't fear the Lord, so they're going to be destroyed. You know, I know it sounds a little harsh, but that's just the truth, man. That's just the truth. Go back to it. My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, thou shalt find wisdom till thy old age. So we keep on getting more and more wisdom, man. Come unto her, you see, wisdom is described as a woman, Sophia. I believe Sophia in the Greek. Okay? Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth and waited for her good fruits. You see? The wisdom that you should be desiring, that you should be eating off of. For thou shalt not toil much labor about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. All right, get this wisdom. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. So that's why you're supposed to be careful unto you, to who you give wisdom to. You know, if they bite at it, keep giving it. If they're not biting at it, shoo them away. You know, because this wisdom is unpleasant to those. He that is without wisdom, it's like he that is without understanding will not remain with her. So this wisdom cannot remain in a soul that rejects wisdom. And you're going to see it on their countenance. You're going to see it with their actions. Okay? She will lie upon him as an almighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from him ere it be long. All right, so they just going to cast away this wisdom, man. Once again, a poor man's wisdom, the prophet's wisdom is despised. Right? Verse 22, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is manifest unto many. Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. So the ones that they're going to truly want this wisdom, they're going to take heed. They're going to take heed to it. Right? They're not going to push it away like everybody else, man. Right? And put thy feet into the fetters, and thy neck into a chain. Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bounds. Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power. All right? Because why? Because you're not playing no games, man. You truly seek the wisdom. This wisdom is going to abide with you, man. It's going to abide with you. And you're not going to play with the wisdom. Okay? Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. You see? Because the ones that want wisdom, because you're going to pray for the wisdom. Apostle Tahar, the video that I watched earlier this morning, he prayed. He prayed to be led into the right direction. That's what you're supposed to do. Pray to be led into the right direction. And you will if you're of the hopeful elect. You're going to be led into the right direction. Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. When thou hast got a hold of her, let her not go. So you're not supposed to let this wisdom go. And you got these dudes out there that did let the wisdom go. This wisdom was not comely unto them. They let it go. They went back into the world. Those demons jumped on them. Okay, so they're going to be destroyed. They're going to be beaten with many, many stripes. More than the 2/3. They already allotted in the 2/3, but they're going to be beaten. Why? Because they already had the wisdom. They knew the wisdom and love of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Wisdom, love, and justice of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Right? For at least thou shalt find her rest, and thou shalt be turned to thy joy. All right, because this is the only joy that we have in this place. Is this wisdom? We have hope for in the kingdom. That's what we're hoping for, man. Then shall her feathers be strong defense for thee. Her chain shall be a robe of glory. That people are going to see the countenance on you, man. They're going to know that you have this wisdom, man. For a golden ornament upon her, and her bands are purple lace. Thou shalt put her on as a robe of honor, and also put her about thee as a crown of joy, because you're going to wear this wisdom. This wisdom, man, you're going to be out here preaching this wisdom, man. That's what it boils down to. My son, if thou will, thou shalt be taught, and if thou will apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. Okay? So, whether these people believe it or not, we're the wisest men out here. We're the wisest people. You know, we're not saying that in pride. It's the truth. People may be able to tear down the car and rebuild it. May be able to draw their ass off. May be able to sing their ass off, or may be able to dissect other problems here and there. But they don't have this wisdom. They don't have the breakdowns of this word. They trust in themselves. They trust in Babylon the Great. You know, but we don't trust in Babylon the Great. We trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, and it shows, because we out here week in, week out. You see, it's getting a lot colder out here now. It's getting a lot colder, so you also going to see who truly trusts in this thing. Who's going to be out here on the highways and byways, week in and week out, in season, out of season. You know? So back to it. If thou will, verse 33, if thou love to hear, and thou shalt receive understanding, and if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of elders. All right, if you can, man, if you have the ability, you know, sit back, watch the elders, apostles, and elders videos, man. Watch the brothers' videos, man. You know, you see the brothers out there that's preaching, man. Take heed to it. Watch them. Go out there to the camp. You know, take notes. Don't be a scoffer or a scorner. You know, and cleave unto him that is wise. So you cleave unto him that is wise. That's how beautiful the internet is as well. You know, because you don't have to go to New York, Chicago, Tennessee, anywhere, man, Florida, anywhere. Because you just sit down and you take your notes. You take heed to it. You ask the Lord for more wisdom. You know, if you're not able to travel anywhere, ask the Lord for more wisdom, and he'll build you up. And you go out there and preach. All right? But first, you got to cleave unto this wisdom first. Cleave unto this wisdom first. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. So write down, you know, that's why you write down the precepts. You know, you may even write down the explanation of this precepts. Okay? If thou seest a man of understanding, keep thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. So pretty much walk in his footsteps, man. Follow after his directions. You know, follow. It's like you're following the path that he's following. You know, because you follow apostles and elders, they're not going to lead you into the wrong direction, man. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord. Meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thy heart, and give thee wisdom at thy own desire. So the Lord's going to give you that wisdom, man. Take heed to this wisdom. The Lord's going to give you it, man. You meditate on the wisdom. Matter of fact, let's get that in Psalms. Psalms 1, I'm going to just start at verse 1. Psalms 1:1, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. You see, as we read in Sirach 6, you know, you're going to follow after the wise man. And over here it said, do not stand with the scoffers, scorners, you know, these people that do not have wisdom. Because if you stand with them, you're going to be dumb as hell, just like they're dumb as hell. But check this, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in the law doth he meditate day and night. meditate day and night in this law, man. You getting this wisdom. Get built up. Verse 3, I love this. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water and bringing forth his fruit in the in his season. His leaf also shall not be withered, and whatsoever he do shall prosper. This thing's going to prosper. All right, you ask the Lord for more wisdom. The Lord gives you that wisdom. Go out there and preach his word, and you're going to prosper. You're going to get built up. And the people going to see you get built up. Okay? Like my brother Aaron, man. You know, he's new to the truth, but the Lord is building him up. He's learning and learning more scriptures. The Lord is giving him more and more wisdom. Eventually, he'll be out there preaching his word. You know? That's how you're supposed to grow. Get more and more wisdom, and then go out there and preach his word. The ungodly not so, but are like the shaft which the wind driveth away. They just gonna be withered away, man. Blown away every to and fro because they following every other doctrine, man. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand. Phone's cracked, so I gotta, it won't let me. It's like it, so I have to go get it in the book real quick so I can read the rest of that. The ungodly not so, but are like the shaft which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor the sinners in the congregation of the righteous. All right, so you're gonna know who's righteous and you're gonna know who's not righteous. Their fruits are gonna show. Okay? The Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Why? Because they have no wisdom. They have no fear of the Lord. So they're going to perish. And Lord willing, we're those men, and we get shown in these latter times that we are the Lord's chosen. Okay? Lord willing. You know, that's why we say hopeful elect, because we don't know. But we are going to emulate the ways of the elect. We are going to break down the word in truth and sincerity, man. Okay? Let's go to Sirach 21 and 11. Sirach 21:11. He that keepeth the law of the Lord getteth understanding thereof, and the perfection of the fear of the Lord is wisdom. and what we read in Psalms 1, you know, people that don't have wisdom, the people that don't fear the Lord, they're going to be brought down to naught, man. Pretty much in a nutshell. Okay? He that is not wise will not be taught, but there is a wisdom which multiplieth bitterness. All right, the wisdom of these people, man, they take heed to it, but you try to teach them, they're not going to be taught, man. The knowledge of wise man shall abound like a flood, and his counsel is like a pure fountain of life, and you're going to see it, man. You're going to see it. The inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel. He will not hold knowledge as long as he liveth. All right? Because these fools out here, man, they're not going to get this, man. If a skillful man heareth a wise word, he will commend it and add unto it. You see? But as soon as one of no understanding hear it, it pleases him, and he casteth it behind his back. So once again, that's why you be careful who you give this wisdom to. All right? Because they fools, man. You give them the wisdom, They bite at it. Once again, if they bite at it, give them more. Keep on feeding them. If they don't bite at it, obviously they're going to throw it away. Like I was talking to my homie in the world, man. He's just voting just because. You give him the scriptures in the word that says that you're not supposed to vote. What's that? That's Deuteronomy 17:15. And they don't take heed to it. How's it going, brother?
Fine, how are you?
Doing pretty good. And don't take heed to it, man. Don't take heed. So, if they get it, man. They don't. They just keep it pushing. You know who your true brothers is that's in this thing, man. It's like you may meet up with a brother that's in the truth and you haven't known him that long, but it's like you already clicked, man. Like you already been knowing each other, and that's how it is. You have your friends in the world that you know maybe almost your whole life or maybe many years. You come into the truth and the truth changes you, man. You pretty much start pushing them away. You don't hang out with them like you used to. Because you're not clicking anymore, man. You're not in this world. You're not standing in the council of the ungodly anymore. You give them little gems here and there, but they don't take heed to it. So you just push them away, man. That's how it is. May talk to my homies in the world here and there. That's pretty much what it boils down to here and there. Don't hang out with them, because they don't take heed to this word. I want to see people turn to righteousness, man. I want to see people turn to righteousness. And they just had that do what thy will spirit on them, man. They just want to do whatever they want. This is perfect right here, verse 16. Sirach 21:16. The talking of fools is like a burden in the way. Cause you hear what they saying, man. They just speaking all types of madness, man. I voted for Biden not because I liked him. I voted for Biden because he's the best I got. He because I hate Trump, man. Well, that shows that you believe in Babylon the Great, man. You believe in Babylon the Great, and this place is going to be destroyed with thermonuclear fire, man. We're not supposed to be voting. The only man I vote for, the only man that I look up to is Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh Bashimi Al-Shai. Not these people out here. I don't believe in Babylon the Great. This place is through. This place is finished. Let me finish this scripture, and I get Jeremiah 51. All right. Talking of fools is like a burden in the way, but grace shall slack you. Check this. But grace shall be found in the lips of the wise. All right. They inquire at the mouth of the wise men in the congregation, and they shall ponder his words in their heart. As is a house that is destroyed, so is wisdom to a fool. All right, so they can't take heed to this wisdom, man, so they're going to be destroyed. Like a house that's destroyed, they're going to be destroyed because they can't take heed to it. And the knowledge of the unwise is as talk without without sense. Okay? So let's go to Jeremiah 51. Let's go to that. Let's go to Jeremiah 51. A second. Give me 1 second. Second. All right, this is Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah 51. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will rise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. So when you read Revelation 7, you know, matter of fact, I'll get there real quick. Let's get Revelation 7. Hold on to that. Revelation 7. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants our power in the foreheads. All right, so what is that? That's a destroying wind that the Lord has for this place. Matter of fact, I get hold on that, and then I go back to Jeremiah 51. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 29 and 6. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that. We go to Isaiah 29 and 6. It's Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunders and with earthquakes and great noise, with storms and tempests and flames of devouring fire. That's what the Lord is bringing. That's one of the reasons how we know that the Lord is coming back. The Lord is showing you that he's visiting this place. Fire, earthquakes, thunders. You know, we're seeing it. The destroying wind. Okay? Jeremiah 51. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will rise up against Babylon, against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And I will send Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archers bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his Brenadin, and spare ye not her young men, destroy her utterly, all her hosts. So that's pretty much that nuclear missile that's gonna hit, that curse that's gonna hit this place, man. Okay? Against her that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that... Okay, I read that. Verse 4. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah his power. And the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, though their lands were filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her recompense. So the Lord is saying, hey, come out of her, so you won't be catching the plagues, man, that Babylon the Great is going to get. And since you believe in voting, since you believe in Black Lives Matter, since you believe in Babylon the Great, you're going to catch some plagues, man. You know, you're going to be saved up to catch some plagues, man. While us out here that's preaching righteousness, that's standing up for righteousness, man, fasting and praying, you know, Lord willing, we are the hopeful elect, man. Lord willing, we're not going to receive all those plagues, man. The ultimate plague of the RFID microchip, and the ultimate plague of the nuclear missiles. You know, the Lord's going to keep us from those. Okay? Because you still got to go through that straight and narrow, you know, and that path may have some bumps and bruises in Jacob's trouble. It's going to have some bumps and bruises right now. You know, but you got to go through that straight and narrow. But everybody else, they trying to make it here in a dying place. Okay? verse 7, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay? They took on democracy. They took on homosexuality. You know? Follow after the ways of Babylon the Great. And that's why this place is going to be destroyed. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm in her pain. If so, she may be healed. And people thinking this place is gonna be healed. This place ain't gonna be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go everyone into his own country, for judgment reacheth unto heaven, and lift up even to the skies. Okay, so this place is going to be destroyed, man. They forsaken this place, man. We're supposed to forsake this place. That's why we're preparing this place for an altar, for a sacrifice, man. Okay? So if anybody tells you, oh, if you hate Babylon the Great so much, why won't you just leave? No, we're the priests of the Lord. We're in the priesthood. So we're setting up this place to be destroyed, man. You know, this place is going to be the new burnt offering, man, to the Lord. Verse 10, the Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power. That's what we're doing, declaring the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay? The Lord has brought us up, woke us up out of the dead, and he's gonna lift up, man, he's gonna lift up the elect. They're gonna be beamed up in them chariots, and this place is gonna be destroyed. And that's the work of the Lord. Okay? Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, his devices against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. I'm gonna end it right there, man. The Lord is stirring up these Russians, these other nations, to bring down this place, man. You know, but our people ain't taking heed to that, man. They ain't taking heed to it, so they gotta learn the hard way. So let them learn the hard way, whether it be your friends, your family members. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but they just gotta learn the hard way, man. With that, Lord willing, this was edifying, man. Glad the Lord put the spirit on me and to come out here and prophesy the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom. You brothers stay prayed up, keep on doing this work, man. You know, endure to the end. We almost out of here, man. With that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash, the monster apostles, our elders, the great millstone. Much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom until next time, Lord willing, shalom.